gracious one. Slugn Magazine, Studio 2020, waiting on DJ Montana to get here. Real shit.
DJ Montana!
I spoke you up. You come right through the door. Are you ready, beautiful?
I am ready.
How you feeling?
I am feeling
Did
fabulous.
you enjoy your drive?
I did.
Okay, Chicago traffic can be a little much sometimes.
Yeah. It was okay.
All right, DJ Montana. What made you come up with that name?
Well, actually, that was a nickname that was given to me when I used to live in Indianapolis. They started talking about somebody named Montana. I didn't even realize they were talking about me. My real name is Jennifer, and I guess there were two Jennifers in the crew. So I said, "Who is Montana?" And they looked at me and they said, "You." I said, "Why did you give me that name?" And they said, the movie Scarface. Scarface's sister in the movie. I guess they felt like I looked like her because this hair. So that's how I got the name, and it just stuck with me. The genre that I am specifically in, it would come under the umbrella of reggae, but specifically it'd be dancehall.
That's nice. Do you feel any way about her upbringing during these times of like social reform and things like that, or like are you protective, or are you just trying to keep it real?
I try to keep it as real as possible. We were both watching all of the insurrections, and we took part together in a BLM march this past summer.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
All right, Montana, I know you're a big women empowerment supporter. You're very familiar with the Slugn Magazine. So I was given an article to write about. And in that article, I wrote about you. Because you empower me. And I feel like you're a big representation of women empowerment. And
that's what happens when we become.
So, DJ Montana, now that that introduction's out of the way, why did you pick dancehall?
I didn't pick dancehall. Dancehall chose me. I was a rapper. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and I was a rapper. My name was Shy J Love. And, I was doing what little American kids do. I was rapping. And one day I turned on the radio, and I turned on college radio because it was hard to find real hip-hop on the radio back then. You had to go to the college stations. So I turned on college radio, and I heard this song. I'll never forget. It was Mr. Telephone Man by New Edition. And I was 12, and every 12-year-old kid back in my time loved New Edition. So I heard, "Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line when I dial my soundboy number." And I was like, "What is this when I dial my soundboy number?" And I was so fascinated. Here I was, this 12-year-old American little girl rapper listening to dancehall and reggae music for the very first time. And I was fascinated, and this was before the internet, so it wasn't that easy for me to just find it. I had to try to seek it out, so I started listening for it. I started tuning into the radio stations when they were playing reggae and hip-hop, and then when I went to college, I met people from the Caribbean for the first time, and they started telling me what some of the words meant to the songs, because by then I was listening at least 6 years, but I still didn't fully understand the language. So I started to learn piece by piece by piece. And then, we started to trade tapes back and forth, and I started to learn more about the music. And then in 1998, I got to make my Mecca, which was going to Jamaica, the home of my favorite music now that I had been listening to for years for the very first time. And I've been going ever since. And yeah, the rest
What's
is
up? This is DJ Montana right here with your gracious one, real one, and tana1 right here.
I'm done, girl, it's nothing. I'll be here for you. You're my friend, no discussion. Hit my line if you need some loving. I'm certified. When it comes to you, baby, I fly over the moon. I'll go cuckoo on them like I'm in an anime cartoon. Once I keep it hot, like the summertime in June. Certified. Hope you realize you a star. Baby, you got talent, you go for I'm drunk, girl, it's nothing.
Here's the one Slugn magazine. We here. What's up?
Hit my line, if you need some loving.